Hey guys, Crystal here with Lookingglasslane Boutique, and I am very excited to let you guys know that I got a box in today. Look at all these goodies behind me. I know a lot of you guys were waiting on some products, so I just wanted to kind of tell you what came in the box today and talk about some prices. So the first thing I got in is some finishing pads. What you do is after you're done painting your project, sometimes there's little bumps or little ridges or things like that. This is how you get them out without using sandpaper. These make your project like buttery smooth at the end. So what you do is you go over your project with these finishing pads, and they're only $2.50, and then use like a damp cloth to wipe it off before you seal with your top coat or your gator hide. So these are always great to have. I also got, this is so exciting, more Mister bottles. So we got 3 red and we got 3 black, and that's all we have. So once they're gone until another shipment comes in. And with the way things are going right now, I have no idea when my boxes are coming. And I do have another huge box coming. I just don't know when it's gonna get here. So this COVID-19 needs to go away so we can all get back to normal. The other thing that came in today is applicator pads. You guys, I use these for my voodoo stains. I don't like to use them for my no pain gel stains because that is an oil-based product, and if you do that, these have to be thrown away when you're done. So do me a favor, don't spend the money on these for no pain gel stains. Take an old cut up white t-shirt and use that for your no pain gel stains so that when you're finished, you can throw them away. These use water-based products so you can wash them and use them again, or use them for your Big Mama's butter or your hemp oil. I really like that too. So those are great. I also have just a couple synthetic brushes came in. I have 2 of the oval medium, which are $40. This is like the big daddy of the brushes. If you want the best brush on the market from Dixie Belle, this is it right here. Oh my gosh, y'all, my cat is trying to knock my camera over. Go on, Flash, go on. So that's the oval medium, and I have 2 of those. And then the flat medium, which I love as well, is $25, and I have 2 of those. And if you're not ready to invest in really good synthetic brushes, I also have a few of the premium chip brushes came in, and these are $6 a piece. The regular chip brushes are $1.50, and the bristles just come out really easy. I do not like painting with the regular chip brushes. I like to use those for glaze. I like to use those for the Dixie Dirt to get in all the details. But if you want to use a cheaper brush, please go with the premium chip brush. You're gonna get a much better finish. But the synthetic brushes will waste a lot less paint. They like to stay wet, and that way your paint moves better, especially when you're working with a mister or if you're blending your paints. So if you're blending, go with the synthetic, 100% of the time. So I also got in some of the 8-ounce colors. We got in Plum Crazy, Peacock, Mint Julep. I know a couple of you were asking about Mint Julep, so I did get that in. We got in 2 16-ounce gator hides, just 2 guys. So these are gonna go to the haystack tomorrow. If you wanna pick them up from my house, or if you wanna do a porch drop-off, message me today so I can make sure you get these before I fill them at the haystack. I also got 2 brown 4-ounce waxes and 2 black 4-ounce waxes. These are $11.95. I know a lot of you guys don't want to use the big 10-ounce tubs. So this is, I have grunge gray already, and I have white at the Haystack Indoor Market, but then I have these in my hands right now. Don't forget, I can also ship products to you guys. Lookingglasslaneboutique.com. It's free shipping on $40 and up, and the May special is a free Mister bottle. Black, and I got red with $100 and up purchase. So we also got in some bronze and iron patina paint. I got in some fluff in a 16-ounce. And then the other 16 ounces that came, guys, is buttercream, which are the color of my cabinets. Let me see if I can show you guys. A lot of you guys say that buttercream is too yellow, and then you come over and you see my cabinets. This is buttercream in person, live. It is an antique ivory. I'd call it an aged ivory. It does have yellow in the base, but on the color chart, it looks very yellow. But as you can see, it's not that yellow. It just has that aged look to it. So it's a beautiful color. So that is buttercream. And then we also got in farmhouse green, mint julep, drop cloth, and driftwood. This is drop cloth. Most of you guys like that. And I got in some top coat sponges. So a lot of people ask what the blue sponges are for, and if you saw my video last week, it was atrocious. I apologize. But these are applying your gator hide, your satin, your flat, and your gloss top coat. And what I do is I get these a little bit damp and I put a knee-high pantyhose sock over it, and I apply it to the top of all of my projects when I'm top coating. And what that does is the knee-high stops the little pieces of the sponge from getting in your project, because a lot of the pieces I do are old. So they have little dips and divots and things. And when you're putting your sponge across it, sometimes it'll grab it and pull off little pieces, and you'll see tiny blue flecks in your work. That's why I put the knee-high sock over it. The reason I dampen it is just to keep it gliding across the project. And remember, we don't want to push. You just want to glide it across the top, and you start at one side and you take it all the way across, and then you lift, and then you start over with about 25% coverage. That's so you don't get those very distinct lines in your top coat. It'll just give you a much better finish. And then when you feel any drag, like you can kind of feel it grabbing a little bit, that's when you want to dip it back in the container and then pull it back. And I always recommend you do 3 very thin coats on your projects. So these are great: gator hide, satin, flat, and gloss top coat. You can also use this if you want to pounce your paint. You can use it to paint your piece if you want. Sometimes if I have like a cubby or something that's really hard to get into with a paintbrush, I'll use this to get in there. So I always have a couple of the blue sponges on hand. These are only $3, guys, and you can wash them over and over and over again, as long as you only use water-based products. You don't want to wash any of these items off if they have oil-based products on them. You'll just make a big, huge mess. And the other thing that'll go to the haystack tomorrow is I have a sheet of the knob transfers. This is the Mayflowers. I don't know if you can see how pretty these are, y'all. But you can make your own pretty knobs. So what you can do is take some old wood knobs and you paint them, and then you rub these transfers over top of them. We're not going to be carrying the transfers anymore. These are from Prima by Redesign, or redesigned by Prima. But Dixie Belle's not going to be carrying them anymore, so I won't be able to get them at a discount much longer. But what I have will go to the haystack, and we'll get rid of the rest of the inventory. But if you ever need any help finding some, I'm always happy to help you. If you ever want me to do a project with a transfer on it, we can talk about that, and I can have you order it from Etsy or wherever, and we can get that done for you. So we got all of these products in, and they're going to be headed to the haystack tomorrow. But if you need anything shipped, local delivery, you want to pick up from my house, message the page and let's get that taken care of before they sell out, because the inventory at the haystack is very low. If you're just looking to get out, they are open. They're open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 5 and Sundays from 12 to 5. And they're located at 8096 Highway 51 North. Go say hi to Miss Becky or Mr. Jerry. That's the owners there. They are very good to me, and I want all the local community to help support them. They've had a really hard time being closed over the last 4 weeks. So they need your support. They are wearing masks. They're practicing social distancing. They have arrows on the floor. There's hand sanitizer. Miss Becky is doing everything to keep the store clean. So please, if you feel comfortable, go shop. The store has about 30 local vendors, and we have some very amazing pieces of furniture that you can buy as is, or you can take home and paint, whatever you want to do. So thanks for checking in with me today. It was nice to talk to you guys. I'm really missing people right now, so this is the only way I get some communication with you guys. So let me know if you have any questions, message the page, and we'll chat later.